Wow.
Welcome into the blockchain basement. Bitcoin making its move up to $67,000. We have a global internet outage. Nancy Pelosi does it once again, folks, and Solana is taking no prisoners, pumping to the absolute moon. I got the homies hanging out with me, the Nick Tater.
Whoa!
Isaac, here's
We gotta
some...
zoom in the camera.
Yeah, zoom in that camera. You're going to do it? All right.
got it.
Shout out. You know what? Look at him. I'm just going to leave it on there. Oh, man. Now you got to turn it to the side. You know what I mean? I'll let you off the hook there. Nick's in the background. Nick actually bringing us a altcoin pick, actually meme coin pick of the month that looks very, very tasty. So you're going to want to stick around to the end of the show to get the alpha on something that looks like it has a pretty tangible ability to 10x in the short term. So make sure you stick around for that, guys. I'm not going to tell you to the end of the show, so I keep retention up.
There you go.
And YouTube, that's just the way it is. Yeah, but we got all the people in the chat: Deadwood, Gold Doge, MVP, Mike Vino, Nick Dunn, best show in crypto. Appreciate you, brother, but you're making me hungry with all those Arby things. I think we're gonna have to do the live stream
From an Arby's.
from an Arby's.
We should do one while
Nashville.
we're in Nashville from an Arby's.
We need to,
Yeah.
honestly. We got the Granny's Garden up in here. C90FTW, always fact checking me. Taco hanging out on the couch. We also have the Nick Tater hanging out here. Hello, Nick. How are you doing, sir? Are you doing well?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay. That's
I'm
good.
great.
Yeah, you look good.
I'm
you
great.
look very good.
Well, actually, no, I'm not great. Because my second favorite coffee shop was too busy and I couldn't go. And then I went to an okay coffee shop, and basically, if you're a coffee shop and your cappuccino does not have steamed milk, you are illegitimate and you should be shamed.
Should we start a coffee business out here?
I already have the whole business. We've talked about this.
I know, but we need to actually do it.
So that's my bull market thing. I'm going to take like a 10% of my profits and I'm going to spin up a coffee business. The coffee business will crush.
Yeah.
It's called Blue Collar Coffee. It's going to feature only coffees that are like ethically made and roasted here properly in the United States.
Here's Isaac. Look at him. He's got the hairdo going on, the samurai hairdo. Yeah. He's going to be the barista.
Yeah.
So it's just been decided. There it is.
He just decided.
We're gonna be boxing at the end of the show today, so I'm pretty excited.
Guys, should I live stream Drew's boxing match? I can do it from my phone.
Well, dude, we might have the amateur state champ coming in again.
I love that.
For a little bit of sparring action. You know, the guy's got a couple inches on me and about 50 pounds, so it's a fantastic way to practice getting in the ring. I watched Rocky 2 last night, and those punches were like 4 inches away from Rocky's head, and he's all, you know, it's just, and then Rocky decided when he fought Drago to make it more realistic, ended up in the hospital for like 8 days afterwards. So shout out to Rocky, Sylvester Stallone, the absolute savage that he is. Going to restart my system here. I can see it's not punching over to us real quick. It's got some old information on it, so we're going to restart. I have been fighting tech issues all week, so appreciate everyone that's had patience for me. I had to restart the system once again this morning. I was on Piano Matty B stream, and it was chaos. But if you're not already following me, follow me at Druth Crypto on the Twitter. We got all the homies in here. I'll pull up Taco here real quick. Just so you can make sure to get all that deep Degen alpha at Crypto Taco.
Taco, guys, if you're not in Degen alpha, I learned things from Taco.
Yeah.
He's extremely, extremely smart. Don't let his gingerly and muscly exterior fool you. The man is wicked smart. Yeah. He's wicked smart. He likes apples. Wicked smart.
Look at this guy. Fantastic.
Appreciate the kind words, Nick. Thank you.
I mean, it's serious though. And, you know, like Steve-O, he is also very intelligent. And I think you're the one crypto person that he agrees with the most.
Yeah, I see his comments.
You know,
I appreciate him as well.
So
I appreciate all of your audience.
What do we see here? Drew, you preparing for the Oompa Loompa Ben. I wouldn't need to prepare for. I doubt that he would ever accept that fight. And honestly, it would probably look very sad if I did fight that, because I'd be punching down pretty hard.
Literally punching down in more like philosophically, ethically, physically punching down.
Yeah. But also the picture wouldn't look that good. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It'd be
terrible
like,
optics.
Oh, just.
Yeah, it's just like you curb stomping like a hobbit
Yeah, it's
for 7 minutes straight.
it's probably not the right PR move for me to do, you guys. But you know, I'm gonna send my hat into the ring. We'll see who they end up picking. I'm feeling like I'm gonna do it. But first of all, before I get into the charts, before I get into Bitcoin, guys, we have been messing up as humans. Horses have served men faithfully for over 3,000 years. Man, a mere second after inventing the car, the dog is truly a man's best friend, and horses left in the background. Just what the fuck? You know what I mean? This is something we need to think about here. Shout out to all the horses carrying us around. And, you know, all of a sudden, I mean, but I love my dog, the Cane Corso, and the Shepherd dog. I got a Blue Heeler or Doberman mix. He's fine, okay, but the Cane Corso, the bumper biter, that's where it's at for home security. Now, the market's looking frothy, folks. We have, and first of all, shout out to Arculus. Where's my hat? Shout out to Arculus.
Yes, we love Arculus.
I love having a channel sponsor that is involved with sovereignty and it's easy to use, you know? So it's where it's at, man. But the markets are looking very, very frothy, you guys. We're going to pull this up.
Midwest
Bitcoin.
Picker, yes, and he wears lifts in his shoes.
Bitcoin, 66,600.
14% on the weekly.
That's just disgusting.
Golly. Welcome to the bull run, B's and G's.
This is it, baby.
Amazing.
No flag and you know what?
Wow. There we go.
It's only right.
Hold
It's
on.
all right.
Hold on. I got to do this the right way. Where's it at? I'm like backwards. Here, maybe I should just wear it like that. No.
Oh, like Mother Teresa.
Yeah.
Re-elect.
I'll be like Mother Drewski right here.
Oh, there we go.
We had a
Beautiful.
really weird take. We put out a short about which man would you marry if you had to marry in California in 2030.
We
it's
made that
illegal.
as a short?
We did. We turned it into a short.
Is it going viral?
It's gonna probably, you know what I mean? Yeah, check on that short, Isaac. Let's see how it's doing here. But here's some news on Bitcoin, just kind of what we're dealing with, you guys. So retail is not into Bitcoin. They are not able to keep up with the flows of the BlackRock buying. Retail Bitcoin demand plunges to a 3-year low. You can see retail investor volume 0 to 10K by US dollars, and the demand there within on a 30-day change. And it is falling indeed off of a freaking cliff. And then on the other side of where the hell is all this price action coming from, it's BlackRock purchasing over $1 billion worth of Bitcoin this month alone, including $107 million as of yesterday. That's 18,600 Bitcoin, everyone. This is a total acceleration of inflows for the powers that be, just taking the Bitcoin right out of the retail hands and into these gargantuan organizations.
I love it.
It's the way, and you said it on the space. I don't want to sell my Bitcoin to
I'm going to have a hard time doing that. By the way, shout out to everyone on X watching us right now.
Yeah.
If you're here on YouTube, hit the like button, share the space. People are filing in. It's Freaky Friday. We're having fun here.
We're gonna
but
get weird.
We're on X. Yeah, Rumble 2, Inked Pirates. Good morning, Basement and Dwellers. Happy Friday from the K's of the probably an island. It's kind of cut off right there, but
yeah, cool. Dude, he's out there just living the dream.
Johnny December, right?
Yeah, Johnny December. He's out there snorkeling, scuba diving.
He's very high T. He's living. He already had his bull run. He's just living his life as a permanent bull run.
Yep. Well, and now he's going to compound that, man, because he's still into crypto and stuff. So shout out to you, Johnny, and all the awesome shit you're doing out there. Now, here is Bitcoin on a...
oh, yeah.
I mean, isn't that just a thing of beauty? And something just I wanted to note real quick, you guys, on this price action. I've said it before, this is a liquidity grab. I highlighted this moment in time before the ETFs went live. But look at this, just the same shit, right? And this is kind of the moment where I was like, all right, I'm ready to uninsulate. I'm ready to go after some of the spicier, the link bags, the ICP bags at $3. This is where I decided to do so. We did indeed have another liquidity grab, just the same as right here, this time frame on January of 2024. So now we see that the price just gives no Fs. The bears are weeping and wallowing in the background because they just can't seem to catch a break. Isaac, what the hell are you doing?
My mic's not on.
Is it muted?
Oh yeah. You probably have to hold down the mic button on the side of the microphone.
Your actual physical microphone, it's probably on mute.
That's probably what's going. So now, Bank of Charles Schwab. This is something that I've been warning. Okay, I'm sorry, Nick. I have to go here, man.
This is one of my banks.
Yeah. So we're gonna pull this up with Nick in the corner here.
Okay.
Let's put that.
A live reaction.
Yeah, Charles Schwab.
What?
Charles Schwab, definitely looking like it's showing some signs of weakness here,
But
Nick.
why?
Well, I mean, so the real reason is that they have a overextended FHLB rating, meaning that they owe more than they're worth. It's right around 130, 140%. And if they keep interest rates at the levels they are, they're going to get margin called essentially. So, but it is a very intrinsically important bank. I will say that.
It's not a systemically important bank.
It's not systemically important.
That is, so by the way, guys, there is a specific ranking of banks in the world. Like the World Bank has a ranking of banks, and there are 10, I believe, which are GISB, globally important, GSB, globally systemically important bank, GSIB. If you're one of those banks, you basically get bailed out of anything.
Yeah.
If you're not one of those banks, it's up to that government to bail you out.
Yeah.
So Charles Schwab is not one of those. Goldman Sachs is one of those.
Well, and I did see a note that there is emergency lending that is currently happening to backstop this. So it's probably not going to fall off a cliff. But
I don't think they're going to let Chucky just fold like they did
Chucky.
SVB.
What happened to Chucky Jesus, man?
Chucky, Charles Entertainment Cheese. I don't think they're going to let Charles Schwab fold like SVB did. I think there would just be like a restructuring.
Yeah.
And look, Charles Schwab is a really, as far as banks go, they're a very good bank. They just got effed because for the past 15 years, the government said treasuries are the safest investment anyone can make. And so Charles Schwab's like, we should invest in treasuries.
Yeah.
And then the government's like, guess what? F you. And just like, screwed 'em.
Wrecked.
See what Binance just
That's interesting.
got okayed?
Yes, Binance can now get involved with the U.S. Treasuries. That's a good look.
Via their customer funds.
Yeah, a year ago, they were getting sued into oblivion. And now,
Look at that. Now they're going to help hoist up treasuries. It's incredible how that works, really.
I mean, Binance and Tether getting into treasuries, crypto basically rules the world at this point.
Yeah, I mean, they're unstoppable machines, you know, like, and at this rate, I think emergency lending programs are active in the background right now.
I'm sorry to cut you off.
What? You got a question?
What does this mean for BNB? Are we going to get a BNB ETF?
Dude, I think BNB's playing ball now because the DOJ took control of the situation.
Yeah.
And CZ did some time. They've taken the slap across the mouth. It's going to be kind of like Japan, you know?
This could be the most bullish case for BNB.
We're going to have to check the chart.
Guys, we got to check the
Yeah.
BNB
It
chart. We got to
is,
check the Solana chart.
Right around $600 again.
$600.
I was calling it, I
I
think,
know you
in the
were.
blockchain
You
basement
were?
at like $200.
You were indeed, Taco, because you're an absolute savage. Now this, here's BNB. Let's just go to the all-time. Let's see what the number 4 is. There's Nick.
BNB to 3K.
Yeah, let's see here.
I saw that in the chat.
Let's see here.
great.
Taco gets the credit for this one because Taco was the one that brought it to my attention. It's like essentially it recaptured and it was acting like Bitcoin, right? So essentially what I'm looking at right now is it's got the same kind of strength that Bitcoin's chart is showing, but much, much more upside in its future, especially now that it's playing ball with the U.S. government and not going to get black bagged out of existence. So
Real quick, when did CZ go to jail? Is it like the beginning of this year?
is it 4 months ago?
No.
Is he coming out soon?
Bro.
No, I was gonna say like just that meteoric rise.
No, it was right in
seems
between here.
to align right when he went to jail.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of on the front end of this time frame when it was being talked about happening, and literally the market cap gave no Fs. Let's check out the market cap in comparison. Nice and healthy. This one, 82 billy right now. I'm thinking like 300, 400 billy. within reason for a market top for Binance token. So shout out to Binance for hodling through the arbitrage of the Department of Justice and remaining one of the top exchanges on the planet, if not the largest exchange. And really, Coinbase and Base are going to be competing with it, but it is going to be a very difficult thing to dislodge from the position that Binance has currently. But now we're going to look at some things that are being dislodged. This is absolutely crazy. Domino's Pizza will open fewer international stores than expected due to muted demand from cost-conscious customers, causing its shares to drop as much as 13% in early day trading. Now, out in the chat, do you guys still get Domino's? Every now and again, I get me some Domino's. You know, the Cine Sticks?
They're good. Domino's is good.
I like it.
Yeah.
You know?
Isn't their stock like one of the best performing stocks?
Overall, yeah. But
Wow.
and something that's kind of crazy to think about is that cost-conscious customers are worried about a $6 pizza, you know, because they got the 555 deal going on right now still.
Still?
Yes, man. That's never stopped. And people are still hesitant to spend money like that. They're making money or making food more and more at home. And
I know I am.
yeah, I saw your post.
Post on Aldi, yeah.
And honestly, like our prices out here in Georgia aren't that bad in comparison to like, say, San Francisco or something like that.
Yeah, definitely. Not.
Nick, I heard you were fired. Please explain.
Who's blocking? Why is Blockchain Basement blocking his own comments?
Why are you blocking my comments, man?
No, I just transitioned to a different part of Hit Network, and I'm doing more freelance work. So,
Yeah.
but I'm mostly on the Basement now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And-
If you're reading stuff from other people's timelines who don't know how to get staking back up on their own goddamn project, then you should probably consider the source.
That's your first problem if
Yeah,
you
it's your
believe
first
in that
problem.
stuff.
If you're like slow rugging your entire audience to their faces and telling them to appreciate it, you're
This is
kind of
what
a
you
piece of
and
shit.
Vet have been doing in the background big
Yeah,
time,
basement
too.
supplies,
Yep.
build your own bag.
And
by
this
the way,
is it.
If
Look
you're,
at that.
yeah, and you can join the black site through here. That's
Yep.
awesome.
Bam. Click that link right
Boom.
there.
Get in
And
there.
takes you right in there. Now you got to sign in to be able to purchase that. But essentially, you can support the channel in the most based, rock solid way on the planet by joining the black site and become one of the members that is the absolute foundation of this channel.
Yep.
You guys out there in the crowd, everyone that watches this show, apparently there's a lot more than I thought. But you know what's aggravating is the bots that come in at the end of each show.
I know.
And you know the problem that I'm having with it, Nick, is they come up with a new shitcoin like name. It's like XYZ8. So if you're
Yes.
out there like after the show's live and you see under the comments there's XY8 is amazing, and then
Ape into it.
yeah,
No,
they
just
put it next to like arrow and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like it's just they're getting really, really good.
I think Veteran Crypto is also logged in, Isaac. That's why you can't chat.
Fair enough. I mean, we were doing it yesterday.
You
Yeah.
guys are fighting
my
over.
God.
I know they're fighting over it. So yeah, the bots are for all the crypto channels. I go in after the show and I do a community, like I block them on the community level, so it just dumps most of the comments, but the ones that have already been posted are already posted. So.
Dude, you and Vet saved my life every single day with the things you're doing in the background for this show. Like I can't express my gratitude enough. And
Thank you so much.
I'm
Jordan.
pushing this so that we have an infrastructure of based men that are all in the based mint.
Yes.
And we are driving around Resvani vengeances to the Bitcoin conferences.
Should I just reach out to Resvani and see if they want to sponsor the channel?
Yeah, you probably should.
Because I could say, look, there's a couple of high net worth individuals, Manawak, that could probably buy a Resvani. So Resvani, if you want to sponsor the channel, give us a loaner unit. You know, I mean, look, we could make. We had 17 million views on a damn Bitcoin miner.
I know.
Okay.
We got some action here.
I
We
know.
make
And
things
shout out
happen.
to all the membies right now. Everyone who is a memby of the basement, you guys are absolute top G's. Your bags are packed, and you're just. I mean, how good, guys? +1 in the chat if you're feeling good about your portfolio right now.
Dude, I saw
+1.
Bubba's Crypto in there. I haven't heard from Bubba's Crypto in a while.
Hey,
and he
Bubba.
said that he got into ICP and Chainlink at those rock bottom levels because of us. So it
Wow.
feels damn good.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not one of those wishy-washy, could go up, could go down kind of guys. You know
Isaac,
this.
ban that guy.
Which one?
You know who it is.
Oh, God.
Are you serious?
I'm not even going to say it online yet. You're going to have to figure out how to ban him, Isaac. Now, I'm going to cover some other parts of human cyber arbitrage that's going on right now. Pretty big news. Cybersecurity global outage. Cybersecurity firm Crowdstrike hit hard, affecting global services, including banks, media, airports, airlines, global payment systems. Australia calls for emergency meeting, 9/11 services in the USA, and the London Stock Exchange. Fantastic. No big deal, right? No big deal. Nick, it is painful that we wrote a very excellent deep dive into our current day and age. Like, you and me wrote a show.
We produced
a
fantastic episode.
Yes. Now it's real.
And it's probably some of the best work that you and I have done in a while, except for the content that we're doing at this moment.
That's true. I think, well, because we're looking ahead now, we're calling out the bank crises ahead of time. You know, we're calling out the price movements ahead of time. We're still on track.
If we can get to 500 regular members and 50 Black Site members, we can actually do a blockchain basement special, and it would crush.
Yes, I know, because we're based, bro. We know what the hell's coming for the world, and we explain it up here every day, but it's up to the people to listen. So this was insane. Taco sent me this. We're gonna have to listen to this clip. This is nuts. Let's see here. So Mario Nafar, Crowdstrike, yada yada yada. But this is what looks like a C-suite member talking about the Crowdstrike hack. Let's have a listen to this.
I think that's the CEO.
It's the CEO?
Yeah.
Even more bearish. Oh my God. Let's get us out of the way. Audio on.
Here's your statement. It was a single content update that has managed to shut down air travel, credit card payment systems, banks, broadcasts, street lights, 911, emergency around the globe. Why is there not some kind of redundancy or some sort of backup? How is it that one single software bug can have such a profound and immediate impact?
Well, when you look at the complexity of cybersecurity, you're always trying to stay one step ahead of the adversary. One step ahead of the adversary. Excuse me.
Wow.
Just 1 second, please.
This is our world.
Take a drink.
That's where we're at, folks.
This is why centralization is a giant problem, guys.
Right, bro.
Okay. And yeah, I know this wasn't like a cyber attack, but I mean, would they even admit if it was a cyber attack?
Absolutely not.
Like, there can be a rogue agent pushing out a bad update.
Yes.
This is a thing that happens, guys.
Yeah.
It's just an update. Okay, who did the update? Who authorized the update? Someone actually mentioned, I think it was JCal, said they don't do staggered updates. They don't do rolling updates. When an update goes out, you don't do it. You don't do like launch and then it goes out to every single piece of software on the planet.
Right.
You do this like
regions.
Yeah, you do like regions or something like that to like roll it out and make sure, hey, is this okay? Or is this going to like brick the whole fucking planet?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of important to know here. And this is just a highlight. NATO's launching their new cyber center. Just moving along with cyber Polygon, you guys. They're leaving the back doors to the entire system open to practice hacking everything all at once. This is a highlight to the work me and Nick did all those years ago that warned the world of what's to come. And no, they have not stopped it. In fact, they have continued and actually leaned into practicing hacking all of our systems simultaneously and leaving the average person fighting each other at 7-Eleven over a Bic lighter. But once again, Nancy Pelosi has struck gold. This is from Gergaven. Nancy Pelosi just bought Broadcom calls worth up to $5 million. And she just bought 20 calls that expire in the 20th of June, 2025 with strike price of $800. And another OpenAI talking to Broadcom about developing a new AI chip per the information. Seems like Nancy Pelosi just knows what's coming every single time. It was a joke.
She's stellar.
I mean, it's like they have the Nancy Pelosi investment tracker, and it honestly is probably proven pretty damn profitable these days. Now, this is just a glimpse. The ATMs actually did have major shutdowns. This is just one of the customers of Bank of America showing that they can no longer utilize the ATM.
Wow.
Really fun stuff. Now this, I don't know if this is real or not. Vincent Flibabustier. I went to his LinkedIn and he didn't
has to be a troll.
He has
former
to be.
Crowdstrike employee.
Yeah. Pushed a little update. Let's just give it a listen. I'm just for the humor's sake in it. I hope to God that this is not real, but we live in a world where, you know, reality's upturned. So let's have a go.
Hello, it was indeed definitely, absolutely, certainly me who did the CrowdStrike modification that caused all this worldwide. It was my very first day on the job as a new system admin dev, and I was very eager and excited Let's say I actually made a small update to a line of code to optimize and update slightly, a little bit, and maybe I shouldn't have. I got fired, so I was called in. Normally I only worked in the morning. Well, I worked in the morning, did a small update, and then went home. And then they called me back today, indeed telling me that I really need to come back. It really wasn't even to congratulate me. I thought it was as if it was. So now I'm just waiting for my termination documentation.
This looks like AI.
Yeah.
It sounds
They
and looks
told me
like
that
AI.
you should never put an update into production without testing it, especially not on a Friday.
Jesus. I am
That
literally.
looks like AI. This guy does not look real.
I'm wondering if we're still going out live. We have an error on the bottom of that YouTube thing.
Oh yeah,
No,
we're
it's just
good.
my chat.
Yeah,
All right, that's just your chat. Okay, let us know in the chat. Are we still coming out to you guys? Like, restart that pop-out chat. I can't see any of the
Yeah, you just
information
close
coming
the
over.
chat and then open it back up.
So, and then here's just a nice diagram of our current situation, folks. Our modern infrastructure on the digital
Yes,
scape
this is so true.
a project some random person in Nebraska has been thanklessly maintaining since 2003, and everything seems to hinge on that. So absolutely fantastic. But you know what? There's opportunity within all of this chaos that's happening on the traditional systems and market side. Because as you know, I am a permabull on Constellation DAG from all of the projects they've been doing. And look at this shit. This is crazy from Dagnum.
Even more.
Blockchain has just become mission critical for Washington, D.C. The recent IoT outage has halted all train operations in Washington, D.C. that could have been avoided with Constellation DAG's Metagraph tech, end-to-end communications with security and immutable notarization. This is just another use case that is going to be implemented into the Iron Spider system. Juggy, we're thriving, baby. Have you seen the subscribers? We're about to hit 60,000 subscribers that were not bought. And, you know, anyone that thinks that this channel is just going to roll over and die, well, you got another thing coming, baby. Hey, there's Meanless. Leave him alone. I'm not going to tell you where he is. Don't do it. Don't do it. Leave Meanless alone, Nick. Don't do it.
I'm not doing it. I got to sign us back.
Okay. All right. Good. Shout out to Meanless. Now, this, I watched the RNC last night, obviously. I watched a good chunk of it, but then I watched Rocky. This is what Harry Sisson is putting out there. People are talking about leaving the Donald Trump RNC speech because it's so boring. He feels for them. What a mess. Oh my gosh. And look at the guy that posted it. He's referencing people starting to leave, loud chattering on the fringes of the arena. Trump is boring the audience. But here is the reality of the situation. Doesn't look too boring to me. Honestly, it looks like a packed crowd that's completely enthralled in what's going on, this cataclysmic moment in American politics. And I'm here for it because this country needs freedom and it needs strength within its population to recapture what's going on. Now,
Yeah, that dude is salty. Because, like, imagine you're at that RNC convention and
look at this.
20 years in the future, I was at that RNC convention right
big.
after Trump almost died.
This is a big deal, man. Like, this is huge. You know, and now, okay, so we're in a salty time. There is a way to kind of overdo it. You know what I mean? And to be too zealous. Honestly, like, I know you might not like this take, Nick, but Ryan Selkis.
Yeah.
Anyone who's like saying we need a civil war doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Yeah, Ryan. Yeah.
He went a little too far.
Went off the deep end a little bit.
He went hard.
He went hard.
He's from
not in the
Masari.
It's like that Chappelle show skit. Like, I'm keeping it 100. Like, you know, you went like 100 in the wrong direction.
Yeah,
Like, but shout out to Ryan. I mean, I like Ryan a lot. He just kind of
he went a little too far.
he lost the plot.
He lost the plot here. So I'm going to pull this up. It's a quick note. Ryan Selkis stepped down. So he stepped down as the CEO of Masari amid the backlash from his comments that he's made. Now, yes, you can be calling out all the problems within the world. Yes, you can be essentially highlighting the issues within our political system. But if you are calling for a civil war, you have no idea what actual violence can look like, and two, you're a pretty dangerous thing to have representing the Republican Party, especially right now with the amount of polarization that's going on in the world. God, I want to talk to this Juggy guy. He rests his case. The channel is dead. Oh my God. It's so confusing when people say that. Like, have you seen, we have a couple of shorts that have, honestly, we have shorts that have outperformed Alex Becker, Altcoin Daily,
Yeah.
all of those channels.
I know,
So
I know.
you know what? Come at me, bro. Like we out here and we in here. So this is the chart that saved Trump's life, right here. Illegal immigration.
Did you see when he mentioned it
comment,
during
yeah.
the RNC?
Yeah, of course. I
The
did.
whole entire, every single screen was filled with this chart.
And then,
Absolutely.
did you hear what he said when they pulled it up?
Oh, look at that beautiful chart.
think I
He
could-
said, yeah, here's the chart. I didn't get to see it really well last time.
Yeah. Oh my God. What a savage. Now, this is just a quick highlight, a little zoom in on what this chart actually showed. It highlights the Obama detention facility policies. It highlights here. I'll get my face out of the way so we can see this a little bit better. Here's the detention centers put together by Obama. Here's Flores reinterpreted. We have Trump tariff threats that led to Mexican cooperations. Oh, wow. And then the new DH tools begin and the Trump clampdown begins. But here's where Trump left office right there. And as you can see, things have kind of gotten a little bit out of hand since
They already
then.
were out of hand.
They were. Now, this is going out on the basement supplies side.
Yeah.
But, you know, London is burning right now because of
Yeah.
their problems. And if we don't get ahead of these problems here in the United States and listen to what that incoming ICE director is saying and support him, we will end up just like London, but probably a lot worse because we have the most firearms by a long shot on the planet. And that is what you call civil unrest, and it's not good for anyone. Now, something that my wife saw last night, just in relevance to the backing that Trump is now receiving, is pastors coming out very pro-Trump.
This guy was kind of doing some shenanigans.
I'm gonna
but-
pull it up though. I'm gonna just listen. Here we go.
To all my friends back in Detroit who are Democrats, I want to ask you just one simple question. You can't deny the power of God on this man's life. You can't deny that God protected him. You cannot deny that it was a millimeter miracle that was able to save this man's life. Could it be that Jesus Christ preserved him for such a time as this? Could it be?
This gets me going. This gets me going right here. And honestly, it's
Okay, Drew.
It's over for the Dems, man.
I
Like
know,
once
I
you
know.
have black pastors coming out supporting Trump like that, bro, it's
know.
done. Like
I
there's my wife is now considering not voting for RFK and just voting for Trump because she
Well,
knows what's coming.
Because RFK is going to be in Trump's cabinet.
Yeah.
Probably going to be the head of the FDA. Just so we're all aware here. Like, I know people like to say, God saved Trump's life. God did this. God did that. God picks everyone in authority. Okay. He picked Biden. He picked Obama. He picked W. He picked Clinton. None of this is surprising to God. And Trump is God's chosen one, just like Biden is too. Okay. So like, we all need to be like, the Bible is very clear about this. Trump is not a miracle. Trump is put in place by God, just like every other authority on earth. And he's doing some numerology stuff. Like he was shot at 6'11". Then if you look at Ephesians 6:11, it talks about saving someone. That's numerology, and that is a heresy. So
Well,
everyone needs to understand.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point.
That is heretical. That is not what you should be doing with the Bible in any way. Okay, so please don't do that.
What we got to worry about is the hyperpolarization towards the right 20 years from now.
I know. Yes.
You know?
Yes.
That is a thing. Dark Baron Trump.
Yeah, Dark
Might-
Baron. There
might
could
be
be
a
a
thing.
darkness
Yeah.
over here. So.
It could get weird real quick. So before we get into all of these juicy altcoins and all of that good stuff, I want to have a quick word from our sponsor.
The Blockchain Basement is powered by Arculus. This is the world's leading crypto cold storage where you can easily secure, buy, swap, send, and receive all your crypto with a simple tap using 3-factor authentication to make sure to keep your assets safer than ever. Make sure to support the channel, use code BASE10, and click the link down in the description to get your hands on your security today.
/balance.
Okay, Taco's giving me
Taco's
something.
dropping alpha. Got
Yeah,
some
we
alpha.
got to
Let's go,
go
baby.
here. We got to go to CoinGlass. Let's see here. Pulling this up. This is actually something really important to highlight here. So I
Just want
appreciate
to
you. Taco.
remind everybody
Yeah, very
how
reasonable.
bullish crypto and Bitcoin and Ethereum are.
Let's see here.
If you
Exchanges.
needed a reminder.
Let's see here. Open interest. All right, so I'm on here. Taco, what the fuck?
Did you /balance?
All right, let's go. Exchanges /balance.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Let's see here. What do we got? No, you little turkey, you. Come on.
Are we
pull
having
up
internet
now.
issues?
No,
Our
I don't
stream is
think so.
strong.
That's it right there.
CoinGlass.
Coinglass.com/balance. That should be it. It's not working.
While Drew's pulling this up, if there is a meme coin that you
Just
want us
give
to
me the
look
slide.
up,
I'll slide
actually,
it, yeah.
no. Tell us, drop your portfolios. We're going to do a little bit of portfolio rating. So drop your portfolio. Also in the comments too. Once you've seen this after we're live, we'll rate your portfolio, give you some feedback on it. But go ahead and in parentheses or just in the chat, just tell us what your portfolio is and if what your question is for us. So.
My holiday to Barbados, fantastic. When I went to Barbados, I spread some of my brother's ashes in the ocean. I drank a few bottles of Jack Daniels and went scuba diving without a scuba tank and ran into a hammerhead shark. And I also was almost apprehended by the local police about 3 or 4 times.
Golly.
It was an interesting time to be
That's
alive.
amazing.
Sounds like a great trip.
It was a really good trip, and I went through the jungle and there's freaking like monkeys like following the car and stuff like that. It was a badass time. Now, when we're going to look at meme coins and give us your portfolios, you guys, Deucey does is fucking all.
Deucey, your portfolio is perfectly allocated.
No.
Very well
Deucey.
balanced.
No. I know he's quitting. You got to be kidding, Deucey. Holy shit, bro. Please don't be. All right, this gives me these vibes here. So this guy got denied for a job yesterday, so he YOLO'd his life savings into options on the SPY.
Why?
Don't be this guy, for God's sakes.
No, bro.
Yeah, and Isaac, make sure to pick out some good portfolios to review in there. We have this. This is kind of cool. Taco highlighted this morning for me. The South African BRICS moving in to actually try to utilize Solana as a stable coin. Like, what the hell is going on? Putin going with Solana.
Yep.
Unbelievable. And now we're going to look at this for the altcoin season that's approaching here. This is from Matthew Highland. It's probably not the best time to be bearish on altcoins. We reclaimed the breakdown as well as the RSI, nearly resetting back to the price where it was at the lows. We might see some fluctuation or retest, but definitely going to be late in the game to start getting bearish on altcoins, you guys. Yes, there was a big pullback, but me, Hobus, Nick, Taco, everyone here was talking about that pullback and talking about taking advantage of that blood to compound your bags and to make the pump that much more juicy. So hope you're in on that. Now let's check out some altcoin charts here. Oh, wow. What's that? That's Bencoin. Get fucked.
Wow.
What do we got here? We got Brett Gold. Nick,
Guys,
tell us about Brett Gold.
So I'm bullish on Brett Gold. It's a meme coin. It's on Solana. It's not Brett on base. It's Brett Gold on Solana. I put in, I don't know, a couple, I think 2 or 3 Sol. But it is, the community is very strong and they've continued to have like good volume, good fundamentals. They do X spaces all the time. And if you're looking at a meme coin that, I mean, what is the market cap right now?
It's
$1
$1
million
million,
market cap,
yeah.
guys. Okay, so this is highly, highly speculative. The most speculative you could possibly ever be.
You know, there's some things that are very healthy I'm seeing here.
I know, right? Like higher lows.
And then launch. Look at the launch.
The launch got that kind of yo-yo action. It's not down and to the right like Bencoin. It's the opposite. It's just going to the right, putting in higher lows, doing good meme coin stuff. I like Brett Gold. They do spaces literally every day.
Do they?
On X. They're very, very active. They're in everyone's comments. So shout out to Brett Gold. You know, don't be very responsible. Put in like a Solana max, right? Like don't put in your life savings. But I mean, this is like a 50, 100Xer.
Yeah, I mean, you got some, you know, sizable holdings here.
I know. Yeah.
But a lot of holders, 2,290 holders.
Yes, that's where it evens out.
Yes.
And they are doing similar things to like what Pepe are going to do during this bull run. They're just very, very smart. They're a very, very smart team. Apps run by absolute degenerates. Gustavo says, question, if you have $1,000 to invest in a new coin, Which
new
would you
coin.
choose? No meme coins. This is for investment. I'm assuming new mean like this cycle new.
Yeah, I think that like he's not looking for a legacy blue chip, probably. You know what I mean? And we're in that same mindset. Like we're looking for fast horses in the race, stuff
We
that's
are.
popping up and getting released in a really good time for the bull market. If I have $1,000 to invest right now, myself, I'm going. I agree with DZ's Chrysler 300. Just shooting from the hip. Aether is very undiscovered. I really like Aether. I like the early chart of it.
Drift.
What are you gonna? You like Drift?
He says
I like
drift.
drift.
You like Drift? Okay.
Taco, what do you think?
$1,000.
The first thing that popped in my mind was Jupiter.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and I already have Jupiter.
Okay.
Right.
But
I don't
this
have.
guy doesn't. Let's
yeah.
just assume this guy just has some Bitcoin and ETH.
Yeah.
If you got $1,000, put in Jupiter. That's an excellent pick, Taco. That's an excellent pick.
Yeah, I mean, all those are. What do we got? R.A. Daniel,
I would
Seller,
have to say Kuji.
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 What the hell is Kuji?
I haven't even heard of that.
Oh yeah, Kujira.
It's a DEX on Celestia.
Okay, we're gonna have to check out Kuji because I haven't checked out. I haven't checked out that Kuji in a while. Let's see here.
It's not Kuchi. Shout out to Crypto Blood.
Yeah,
Not
huge.
Kuchi. Kujira.
So this is $1.13
Kuji.
right
Do it
now.
all.
Let's go here. Bam.
All.
Year. Let's go to all.
I see you, K Daddy, Mr. Miggles.
Yep.
I minted that NFT like 3 days ago, and I didn't think that they had a meme coin. The thing is almost at 100 million market cap. It's up like 36,000% or some crazy number.
Yeah. Let's see here. I'm looking at Kujira. I haven't seen this thing in a while. Let's do
it's
the market
actually not
cap.
it's older than I thought.
Yeah, I mean,
thought
it's
it
been
was
around
newer.
since 2022, December 2022.
So it launched at the worst possible time.
Yeah, dude, like we're like all falling off a cliff. That is actually pretty
bullish.
That held up pretty good comparatively.
Yeah, it had a really good run up around the ETF launch
Mm-hmm.
and has since fallen down to its original support level, which I don't hate.
Yeah.
But the volume has stayed pretty consistent. The circulating supply is 100% out, so it's good stuff. It's a cross chain. Dex, go ahead and pull up the website.
Yeah, hold on. What other things is available on? It's on Osmosis and
That's
Arbitrum.
its main thing on ARB. Yeah,
Nice,
yeah.
okay.
So go to the website.
All right, we're going in.
It's a good project.
Let's see here.
Kuji for everyone. DeFi. Make an account, but it's a fully featured, decentralized finance that's mostly on Cosmos.
This graph really does make me pretty opportunistic here. I'm just looking at this. I mean, this thing was just at $5.
Yeah, so you got your 5x like almost a mortal lock at this point. And then this is what is it on the coin market cap? I think it's like 300 or something like that. Right?
God, it's way down there. Let's see here. So
Yeah, scroll up.
let's see here. Number 300
on the dot.
On the dot. You know what? I saw something else. A pick you brought up that reminded me. You brought up Arweave and it was like 110, number 110.
Yeah.
Look at the top gainers for today. Arweave, number 46 now.
Yeah.
Showing extreme strength.
I
man.
called out
Like,
Arweave at $7.
Yeah, that's pretty upsetting.
I did not buy more. I think I bought $100 worth.
Did you really?
Yeah, so I've made good. But
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm kind of in that mode where I am out here shopping for more altcoins. God, more people here in Nick.
You know why? So one of my contacts would tell. So
Isn't that defamation?
Apparently, Ben has been talking mad shit about us all day, and it was telling everyone that I was fired.
Well, that's a lie.
Well, if I'm fired, why am I here, bitch?
Yeah, I mean that's a lie.
Yeah.
And I think you quit years ago.
I mean, I quit a lot of things years ago. Yeah.
I mean, you've been kind of a free agent for quite some time.
I've never not been a free agent.
Right.
I've actually been a contractor for 2 years.
Yeah.
I contract out, so that's not new at all.
Yeah, kind of the internet's a weird place, bro.
I mean, look, the people who believe Ben also bought Ben coin and still aren't getting out.
Yeah, shout out to that. Now, let's see here. We're going to be going shopping here, you guys. There's a lot of different things on sale.
But we got to talk about Solana, why Solana's ripping.
We do got to talk about Solana.
It's in the title, for God's sake. It's on the thumbnail, for
Wait,
God's
bring up
sake.
the chart too. I want to show you something.
Yeah,
on
let's
the chart.
go to the chart
Dog
here.
got alpha.
Solana.
And also, this would be a whole different conversation. Somebody was talking about why Matic is shitting the bed lately.
Yeah.
I wanted to get your guys' opinion. What do you think is going to happen? I think September 4th is when they migrate to Pol.
Yep.
I think that's going to be bullish, bearish, or a complete shit show.
I think you're going to have a pullback. Get it?
Oh, back.
Guys, that's the show, guys.
Fuck.
Thanks,
Give me the
everyone, watching.
right. There you go.
Yeah, there's just huge institutional money behind Polygon.
And isn't it very centralized to a few wallets?
Incredibly centralized, and because it's like a Ethereum L2 that's going on to its own layer 1 right now because the chain just got a huge amount of upgrades. It's a blue chip. I think it's got that 10x potential, but if you're looking for like the $50 Polygon, no.
Let's see here.
And I was kind of like looking into it on my stream today. It is going to be confusing for people that need to migrate. For some cases, they don't have to do anything. For other cases, you're going to have to migrate your tokens, like if it's on ETH mainnet. But then they have Polygon, and then they have Polygon POS, and then they have Polygon ZK EVM.
Yeah, it's like a multi-chain thing, kind of like AVAX.
Yeah, so I need to look into it. Like, where am I bridging my Polygon from ETH mainnet so I don't have to do anything?
We got to actually check out the Polygon price now that we're on this subject. I'll dig into Solana here in a minute, but let's go to Polygon. I gotta type in Matic.
I know,
Fine. God, I'm so old at crypto. I remember the good old days.
I know.
So 52 cents. It's up by 2.5% on the day.
This
So
is terrible.
I'm not really seeing a massive dump going on, but it is in the trenches on the year. That's the pain right here. Yeah, and I mean, you got some headwinds coming with that buy the rumor, sell the news type event with the poll switch over. At large, I mean, this thing isn't terrible. If you look at the all-time, it is holding this overall bottom spot at 44 cents. And it's kind of a similar Cardano situation. Like, if you must wait for something in the 40-cent range, like, honestly, and even 52 cents not going to be terrible right now. It doesn't look like it's going to zero in the immediate future. What you got, Taco?
It looks like BNB before like CZ went to jail.
That is very true.
So does the Polygon CEO need to go to jail?
Oh, well, he did do that. He had his arm around that one guy that was like the curse. The guy that interviewed Sam Bankman-Fried.
Oh,
you remember that? You remember that?
That guy.
That's like the kiss of death.
He's a
almost. So yeah. Essentially, I don't think it's gonna go to zero this cycle. I mean, I'm not gonna say that it's gonna be around for 10 years or anything like that by any means.
I think, like price aside, I think I'm just thankful that Polygon exists. With all their partnerships, they're building like the ton layer 2, and they're upgrading to a new token, so they're upgrading their tech. They're doing all the right things. Maybe the price is just gonna lag.
Well, and my Trump NFT, my mugshot NFT is on Polygon.
Yeah. So maybe when that's tradable, we'll see some volume spike.
Yeah. I really think that NFT I got, the mugshot NFT, is going to be worth a grip, bro. Like, I paid for $100 for it. That's the only NFT. I'm trying to make you happy, Taco. I bought an NFT. There you go. Little smile. That was the first and only NFT that I bought.
Wait, so you haven't been doing on-chain summer? You didn't mint Mr. Miggles?
I did not mint Mr.
What the
Miggles.
F, man?
What the F, man?
Do I have to check out this Mr. Miggles chart here now?
Why
Like,
are you doing
everyone's
that?
Yeah, man, you're gonna be like, I
Tay-Day.
missed out.
Oh my
Tay-Day
God.
1277. His portfolio is ICP, Link, AVAX, Alchemix, Aave, Injective, Illuvium, and Tia. I think it's actually pretty good. Illuvium, I'm very bearish on gaming coins, but I think that's actually a pretty darn solid. You need a base of Bitcoin.
What's going on here?
In my opinion, everyone needs at least a little bit of a base in Bitcoin, but I think Tay-Day, you got a pretty good portfolio.
Look at what
is this?
This is Mr. Miggles.
That's
bro.
what I said. Like, I was staring this thing in the face, and instead of like, do they have a token? I'm like,
isn't a
let's mint the
honeypot?
NFT.
Wait, is
let's
this a
see here.
honeypot?
Let's see here.
No,
20.
this is
22,000
Coinbase.
holders?
This is Coinbase's meme coin.
I didn't expect Coinbase to roll out this shit.
And this
bro.
was plastered all over on-chain summer.
Oh my God. Bro.
On Monday, this came out, or Tuesday. And it's literally up like 36,000%.
Oh my lordy.
Wow,
This
wow,
is
wow.
just ridiculous. You know what? We got to do bubble maps on this one.
It looks good. I already did it.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang.
Son of a bitch. We're going into bubble maps, folks. Let's check it out. Just
Mike?
for our due diligence here.
Mike Predatory Bird has Bitcoin, Solana, Injective, Render, AVAX, Sui, and Link. I think you're underexposed. I think you need some stuff in. You need at least one or two plays in the top 200. That's just me.
Look at this, a dead address.
Burn.
The burn.
Yeah, the burn address got 4% in that. That's not a bad distribution
This
right
is a
there.
great bubble map.
That looks pretty gorgeous. That's a
great.
good looking, gorgeous map. Now,
And
what's that?
I haven't seen anybody talking about it on X.
That's very true.
It's like
is very
I
true.
saw it today and I'm like, no way, come on.
Come on, man. Yeah, what is it up? Like, I didn't even know how much it's up. Let's pull it up.
If you get as close as you can to the bottom left candle and drag it up, it's over
gotta get off the daily.
30,000%.
We're gonna try. We're gonna do our best here. We're gonna go to the 4 hour.
Whoa.
Let's see here. Yeah. So if you're in on this from the get go, you're up by nearly 20,000%.
Oh my god.
This is the chaos of crypto, folks. And this caught me off guard because I did not expect Coinbase to be having a part in a rollout of a meme coin.
Like I should have seen this. I was on Chain Summer. I
know.
minted this on stream,
And it's a cat.
And like they had this whole like event, so like you could take the Mr. Miggles NFT and then you can like recreate your own NFT. People can mint that, and you get the royalties for it.
Look at this. What is this?
When you posted Mr. Miggles' afternoon snack, you got lots of.
Oh my god, they got videos going on with a little kitty cat.
Is a gross looking cat.
Well, but that's why it's mooning probably, is because it creates comments and people are like, what is going on right now? There it was. We covered this post. We were looking around for this damn kitty cat. Here it is.
Dang.
20,000% gain. So I honestly, I think that Coinbase is choosing violence against the SEC with this one.
Oh yeah.
you
They're
know
like,
what I
come
mean?
at me, bro.
Try going to wallet.coinbase.com /OCS. And that's a lot of
Can you
letters
just
to
give
type.
me the slack it to me, Taco? Okay.
C90 has half his portfolio in Bitcoin, 11% in ADA, then Caspa, Jasmy, ETH, Render, Link, Quant, AVAX, Casper, Matic, Arrow, Velo, and Kopi. That's a pretty good portfolio.
Yeah, I mean the BTC good holding, and I think this is. And are you looking at
Rumble?
Oh, okay. Rumble C90 FTW. Yeah, 52% Bitcoin.
I'd say you're a little overexposed to Bitcoin. I would get that down to like 30%.
Dude, no lie, I'm worried about the ADA holding. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. I'm worried about the ADA holding. I looked at the wallet activity.
Yeah.
Okay, like I know that there's good tech, and Charles has a heart of gold, but I'm seeing some problems on the active addresses. I'm seeing some problems in comparison. Like Solana and Ethereum are dominating active addresses right now. So that is a big question. Is ADA going to wake up? And base. Yeah.
I mean, like just taking the comparison of this on-chain summer thing, I think they've already generated over $1 million in just transactional fees.
Gee whiz.
This is like obviously something that's really well put together. They have their own dashboard. They have like a point system. They have all these events to do, and it's getting users. People are porting over to Base to do this.
Yep.
Where like I feel like Cardano is just like thousands of little mini groups that are trying to make a big voice, and all they have to do is like maybe like work together more, form the groups together, and trying to push something out that is similar to this that gets users excited about being on Cardano. The biggest excitement we had on Cardano over the last like few months is Nike, which is Charles Hoskins's pig.
Yeah. And
think-
you, just so everyone knows, like Taco, you're a definite holder of Cardano.
Yeah.
I know this for sure.
Yep.
And you're being honest with your own bags right now, you know, and I think that that's healthy. You know, really what we're seeing on the active addresses, someone's highlighting Near. Near is not included in this list, but Near is right up there, you guys. Near is actually doing pretty damn good.
Look at that graph for Solana.
This is crazy. Solana's the green and Base is the blue. Base has got a steady upswing happening, and it's now listed number 2 out of these.
This is good.
But
I don't care if Solana has 50% of its volume is wash trading. I don't care. The other 50% dwarfs every other chain.
I mean,
okay, yeah, it's bots. Is that a sign of weakness, or is that a sign of it being a robust ecosystem that everyone wants to get in on? Let's pull up the Solana chart.
Yeah, let's pull up
look
the
at
Solana chart. Like, I mean, because like it's been outperforming everything. Like this is absolutely crazy. This is the year on Solana. It's near $170. I got some Solana. I also got some Jupiter, and then I got all these damn rugged meme coins on Solana.
Yeah.
They may come back, they may not. But Solana near $170.
Yeah.
And it is not to its previous all-time high, but this thing is setting up for a very, very aggressive altcoin season. I will say that. And now my mind's like, originally before we had the ETFs and all this hyper bullish Trump made in America conversation happening, I was thinking like $1,000. I'm not going to be surprised if this chart is at $2,000 at the peak of the next bull market, or this bull market rather, that we're in, you guys. The blockchain basement brews. Not bad.
I think Ben was calling us alcoholics because we drink on the show. Because we actually have self-control. We're not fucking addicts.
Yeah.
But yeah, basement brews is actually pretty great.
What if
we made a beer?
Yeah, I'm down with it, man.
Making beer in the basement? That's kind of awesome.
I kind of like that a lot. And yeah, I mean, people are calling out Zachary Martin or Dirty Dan, calling it this massive cup and handle.
Yeah.
You know, let's just
Show
go
me
ahead.
the lie.
Let's just go see what this will potentially play out as. Yeah, this is insane. Let's just pull this
isn't a cup
bad
and
boy.
handle. This is like one of those like giant 7-Eleven like mega thermoses.
Big gulp.
Yeah, dude.
Mega gulp. Yeah.
Like, and on the cup, I mean,
Big
if
gulp.
the cup and handle's kind of honestly like not that
I
exciting
like
for what
that
I.
blue line you just drew.
Yeah, I mean, this, you like that? It's just the depth of where we are right now,
Guys,
but
that's our TA.
that's huge. I mean, this is huge. You know, this is underselling it. We're going to get the Solana ETF. We have Bricks trying to test out payments on Solana.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of shit happening on Solana, not to mention
And head
the
back to
on-chain
that chart
activity.
real quick.
Yeah. Let's see here.
All right, maybe go to like the 4 hour.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's zoom in a little bit. 4 hour. Where you at? There you go.
All right,
Get rid of
now
this damn line here.
take the line tool
Oh.
from the previous all-time, or like that all-time high around like 220, and then just pull that line to where we're at now.
Like right there?
Like no, like the actual like bring it down a little bit, slope it down, then just right across the top of those.
Yeah.
That is kind of
You
a little
cut off
breakout.
the middle one a
You cut
little
off
bit.
the middle one a little
It's
bit.
like
I mean, a
it
little
lines
bit.
up.
Accurate.
It lines up perfectly
You got
Really?
to make
to
it
all
accurate,
those
Drew.
peaks.
If
Oh
you, there's
my
one
God.
thing we do on the
Up.
basement is we're accurate.
Up.
Remember,
up,
you're
up.
tapping,
Right there. Stop.
You're tapping
Right
the
there.
peaks.
Right there.
Yeah.
So
there.
we are like on the cusp of breaking out of this descending little wedge pattern.
Okay.
I love it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, dude, Solana's up and to the right. You know, it's just, you know, like, what do you want from me? You know, it's basically like, I feel like $2,000 is Solana's gonna hit it. I feel like that is gonna happen. And really, even when Solana was down to like $8 or $9 at the time, I didn't have any Solana. But I was like, look, the NFT people will not give up on this damn project, even with all of the bullshit and all the stoppages of the blockchain that's happened on it. It still has continued moving forward. And I just saw it happen in real time and acknowledged that it's got strength. What do we got? This
Midwest
fucking-
Picker says, "You mean you guys don't cheat on your wives and make videos crying about it and then doing it again?"
Oh my God, bro. It's just make it make sense. Make it
The
make
good news
sense.
is all of Ben's followers are now completely misinformed again. So great. No one else in all of crypto cares about what he says. So everything's perfectly
I
fine.
don't
I'm
think
gonna have
that is a good thing,
We're
though.
gonna have a great time in Nashville next week. It's gonna
Dude.
be great next week.
I mean, I think it's defamation to say that you've been fired because that's not the case.
I don't care about none of that matters.
You know,
He's
I mean, it's
not
the reality.
relevant in my life in any way. It's just fun to dunk on him. Now I feel bad for the Ben Coin. I honestly do. Like,
Yeah, because they're
act-
crypto enthusiasts, man. Like, you know.
Yeah, and they got absolutely fleeced.
It's the same shit I feel for the.
Get out now, guys. If you still have anything, please, for the love of God, get out. Put it in Ondo or literally anything else.
Dude.
No, I take that back. Put it in a top 100 project, please.
I'd say we're the same for the Pulse Chain people.
Pulse Chain, Hex, Algorand, XLM, XRP, HBAR. If you're in profit on any of those, Cardano, get out. Get out. Put it into Jupe.
Oh my God. Yeah, Jupe's a great aggressive Solana play. That is a great highlight. So what do we got here? Whiskey in the basement. Dude, what if we made bootlegging? Should we just bootleg?
No, we can legally set up a distillery here.
Yeah.
You can legally do it in Georgia. The key to distilling whiskey, and I could have a whole show about this because I did the bourbon tour in Kentucky. Nashville, I'm going to have a bunch of mint juleps. The beautiful thing about whiskey is you just can't jump in. You can just jump in and start brewing beer right off the rip. But whiskey takes like years. And if you got it wrong, the whole batch is wrong. It's all spoiled. Okay? So it's super fun. My dream scenario is to be able to retire and become a Cooper. Do you know what a Cooper is?
No.
A Cooper is a man who makes barrels.
Okay. Like the rings and the wood.
I do it all. Yeah, you take the oak staves and you put them together and you char the barrel and then you soak it. To be a Cooper would be amazing because I respect the process.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
yeah.
and that's got to be like healing for the soul
Oh,
to go through the
incredibly
process.
healing. Yeah, you got to find you find like rich American oak. Sorry, I could talk about this literally for hours.
We got a good question from Warrior: Radium versus Jupiter.
Both.
Oh my god!
If you follow Easy Eats Bodega, Easy is incredibly bullish on Radium. I'm pretty bullish on Radium. Taco likes Jupiter, guys.
I like Jupiter more too.
You're not going to go wrong with a I'd say a 5%, 5 to 10% exposure to Radium or Jupe is good.
And Radium just partnered with MoonPay.
Exactly.
Oh my god!
So now you don't even have to go through an exchange. You can just buy with a credit card.
Did Radium do that upgrade to try to compete
Version
a little
3?
bit better, like the version 3? Yeah.
Yeah, version 3 is out.
It
The
is?
mobile's a little wonky, but what is the pump.fun liquidity thing? It's Radium.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
It gets seeded to a Radium
It's
pool.
seeded to
Yes,
Radium.
it does.
Radium is the place. It has all the coins. Jupiter has a better user experience, but Radium has it's kind of like the Microsoft of Solana, if I'm allowed to say that. It's been around for so long. It's supported so much stuff. It's harder for it to upgrade. I'm bullish on both of them. I actually made a fat bag of cash on Radium.
Did you?
Early, oh yeah, I was in Radium in December.
Yeah.
I bought $2,000 worth of Radium in December, and then sold
You fucking savage.
in March or something like that.
Oh my god, Nick!
No,
look.
it was at 75 cents. Was my entry
Okay,
point.
so it was kind of like in this range.
And then I sold it basically $2. Yeah, I made a fat bag at that. Yeah,
Man.
and flipped it all into Solana. I've been staking my Solana ever since.
What a lovely looking chart, though.
Yeah,
Do you just like native stake or do you liquid stake?
I don't trust liquid staking.
Yeah.
I just native stake. I'm not going to be greedy. I'm not saying if you are liquid staking, you are greedy. For me, I'm just going to natively stake and take my gains and be happy.
Shout out to Scott Bots. We had Scott in the
Scott Bots?
Hit Network.
Welcome to there's a lot of newbies in chat. Welcome to the newbies.
Yeah, dude. Well, I think the contrary, and C90W put it best. Our company currently in a 3-year lawsuit against another company that has zero money. Let me say this, it's not worth it to be correct sometimes. That is the brutal reality of the system right now. It just bleeds you
Dude,
dry,
I know.
bleeds you
That's
dry.
so true.
That's what you guys, if you support us for literally giving you actual crypto alpha and focusing on making money every single day, me not really getting any sleep because I wanted to give my intelligent community more value than what they already know, consider supporting the channel. Become a member. Consider joining the Black site. Drop some super chats or whatever you want to do, but support us. And another good way is if you live in a city center and you're seeing the world burn, go over here. Nick building it out here with Veteran Crypto. Build your bag.
Yeah, we're getting a new supplier here, Liberty Mountain, here in a little bit. We're gonna have different bags. We're gonna have more American-made products.
This is
and
what
then,
you need, though.
so you
This
can
is what
basically make your own tactical bag for all various situations. Shipping is free except for Alaska and Hawaii. We cannot.
But
ship
I
to you
don't think
guys.
we even ship there anymore because we got wrecked on some
We
stuff.
got wrecked on that. So RIP us. But I just want to shout out Drew has he's one of the most hardest working guys I've ever met in my whole life.
That means a lot coming from
He
you.
outpaces me on my work ethic.
No, I don't.
Which says a lot.
I do not outpace
Drew
you.
Drew is the heart and soul of this channel. I'm so proud to be part of what he's putting together. He is the man. Do not think otherwise. And your memberships really, really help us in more ways than one than you could possibly understand.
Yeah.
Also, I have a huge announcement next week that I will be announcing in Bitcoin.
What?
At the Bitcoin conference.
You're
yes.
gonna. I don't even know what you're gonna say.
No one knows, but I've kept this under wraps.
Really?
I have a big announcement. It is
Okay.
going to shock. There will be shock and there will be awe. There will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. But there will also be massive euphoria. And I will be there.
Where are
and people
you?
at the conference will be the first to see it.
What do you
You're
got?
gonna be giving this announcement at
At the conference.
the conference.
At the conference, yeah.
What?
So stay tuned. This is totally from left field.
Holy God. Okay. Well, and I'm about it, man. And honestly, last night the RNC was going on. I took a nap and then I woke up and I watched Rocky 2.
How dare you?
I knew I was going to go. But honestly, one thing that I didn't see coming was Hulk Hogan. Okay. So,
Are we going to end the show?
yeah, we're going to have to, bros.
Hulk Hogan?
Hulk Hogan came out. The crypto Trumpomania is taking control of the internet right now. And honestly, we need to have a gander at where the pendulum is swinging, because it is not into the left's hands. It is literally Nick's a Fed agent.
What?
Are you a Fed? Dude, remember when we're on the space with the Trump MAGA people and that dude's like, be careful of joining a militia because there's feds out there, right?
Yeah.
Like, you guys, you got to understand that if you
He
was
literally in jail for being adjacent.
I know, I understand. But literally, bro, I was, they tried to starve my family after not taking the jab. I had to change everything about my life. And I lived in my own personal prison, having to work 3 jobs at a time to fight back against the system. And it is a pity that I only have one life to give to protect the freedoms within this country. So do not bow the knee and ignore the constitutional right to be a part of a well-regulated militia, for the love of God. Now, here we go. This is Hulk Hogan, and this is where the world's moving, folks.
The traffic, but Mickles missed the income.
Oh, what is
The
this?
internet
Whoa, what did you do?
Hold on.
Mickles
Mickles is playing. Mickles took over. Okay.
Yeah, Glowing Jelly says, I'm the CEO of Hashpack. That's a good deep pick. You've been watching the show for a while. If you know that joke, I'll allow it.
Hashpack? Oh, God, yeah. I remember
Nick's
that.
CEO of Hashpack brought my pre-workout. You sons of bitches. Play this video.
Oh, shout out. We
Whoa.
got with Fibonacci's and Guac. What do you guys think of this 10,000 portfolio? 73% ETH, 7% Link, 6% ADA, 6% Ondo, 3% Matic, 2% Arrow, and 2% the Graph. What adjustments would you make? All right, so and I'm putting this situation. This is my situation, right? I'm not.
Yeah, go full screen. This is serious. Thank you
this is
so much for the
serious.
super chat. by the way,
That is
being a
awesome,
member.
and it's a good question. This is very specific. So, and also we need to get plate carriers on there. You're absolutely right, Wispy. So we got. First of all, I think we're overweighted in ETH. I think that distributing some of my 73% of my portfolio that's in ETH into more aggressive altcoins would be the move. I see a lack of exposure within my theoretical portfolio here, of course, of Solana plays.
Yeah.
I am underselling the upside potential of Solana. You got to acknowledge, and I acknowledge, the power of base. In this situation, we're looking at a 2% arrow exposure, which is good.
Yeah. 2% of $10,000. I mean, yeah, that's fine. It'll 10x. So
Yeah.
we're good. Couple thou.
We got to get some distributed GPU stuff in here.
Yeah,
though.
$7,300 in Ethereum. So you have a couple ETH. I think having 2 ETH is good right now. So getting down to like 40% Ethereum or something like that, you need to have at least 10 or 15% exposure to Bitcoin. That's your base. I'd probably do one gaming coin just as a flyer in case that pops off. One high cap meme coin like Dog with Hat, Pepe, something like that. Even Doge. Yeah, Bonk. Like a 2% exposure to that. And then instead of going all in on Solana or getting a firm exposure to Solana, for the short term, I would go with something like Jupiter Radium, ride their pump for the next big
When also
leg
drift.
up and
Drift is in there.
and then take profits and then go into Solana. Also, the sneaky play here is I'm totally blanking right now on the sneaky play.
Well, we think of too many cryptos.
I know,
here
I'm
is the
thinking of
problem.
way too many cryptos.
I mean,
I'm gonna.
what you got?
I'm
Taco?
gonna comment on this. I'm gonna like flip the script a little bit.
Okay.
Maybe just keep that how it is and try to figure out how to maybe get like an extra 2-3K.
Oh yeah.
And then that can lower your ETH percentage.
Yeah.
Because Gustavo makes a good point. Selling your ETH before the ETF. The chart I wanted Drew to show is, well, there's 2 of them. Bitcoin on exchanges is nearing all-time low. Ethereum on exchanges is nearing all-time low. So I would kind of keep that in the back of my mind with the ETF being launched, and maybe throw that 2-3K into like a Solana or maybe like a Jupiter or one
even
of those.
even a BNB.
That's
BNB, yeah.
All this is great advice, and we are underselling the staking on Ethereum.
Yeah, maybe
this
throw it in
conversation.
Lido, get an extra 3 to 5%, or
Yeah.
you can go to Igon Layer, restake it, then go into Swell.
Tommy says, considering trading $500 of ETH for Brett, I would say yes. Yes for that. That's a perfect exposure amount for Brett.
I
That's
found your messages here, and this is a good representation. We do got to take note of where we are exchange outflows, you guys. So ETH balance on exchanges is getting very, very low. I'll move my face out of the way. This is a multi-year graph. This is this is bullish, but also, you know, pretty concerning that the exchanges are running out, and it's also deflationary. It's once again deflationary. So that's interesting to think about. Plus the ETF coming in, we are not bullish enough.
I did the math. It's about 43 billion they have on exchanges.
Okay, 43 bill.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then you kind of do some more math. I think the other day it was like, within the first 18 months, they're thinking about 15 billion is going to be taken from the ETFs.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and they're going to hold on to it. You know what I mean? They're going to be in there.
Yeah. And they're going to stake it.
I know. And then it's locked in the staking. So, want to Rezvani take? We really do need to reach out to.
I'll send a DM to Rezvani. I'll just do it, just see what they say.
We really do, dude.
We do need to end the show, though. We got to end it on Hulk Hogan, though.
Oh, yeah. We're going. And that Migglesworth tried to take over the show here.
I
But
know.
Hulk Hogan really took over the show, other than Trump last night. Thanks on thoughts on Obama. God, I can't even keep up. And also, shout out to K-Day down in Rumble for giving the Discord yesterday the pick for Mr. Giggles. That's why you need to be part of it. Mr. Giggles, Mr. Miggles. Is I want to say Mr. Gigglesworth. Why isn't that something?
Well, let's make it.
That flows off the tongue a little bit better. Meme ETFs. Holy shit. Okay. So here we go. This was Hulk Hogan last night. Let's have a listen.
They took a shot at my hero. And they tried to kill the next President of the United States. Enough was enough. And I said, let Trumpomania run wild, brother. Let Trumpomania rule again. Let Trumpomania make America great again.
Wow.
So, in essence, we are not bullish enough, and we need to understand the political sphere and the cultural shift that is happening right now. It is cataclysmic, and you know, Bitcoin Nashville coming up next week. We're going to be out there.
We out there, bro.
We out there, bro.
It's gonna be great.
If he took a bump, potentially,
he probably did. Probably did. If it's the Hulkinator, probably did.
Now, shout out once again to the channel's partner, you guys. If you don't already have a cold wallet, make sure to use code BASE10.
BASE10.
It does not include the ducky, okay?
No,
but
it
it's very, very easy to use this cold storage wallet. That's the main thing that I like about this. You know, you'll have a lot of family members that are watching you and your bags just go to the moon. You'll sit there at the holiday and they're asking you, how did you do all this and how do you keep control of it? This is the easiest cold storage wallet on the market to utilize. You can directly support the channel. Make sure to use the code BASE10. Support us, pick up a few of them. Holidays are coming right around the corner, and we're setting up for the biggest technological shift of finance in human history. So we're here to have a good time, and probably it's going to be going on for a long time. So appreciate every single one of you out in the chat. Laserface, R.A. Daniel, Wispy, Dirty Dan. We got C90FTW, XR Pete. The Frenchies, Trump Manion coin on base, probably going to rip. Glowing Jelly. And down in the basement, Rumble, we got K-Day and one Just Do It. So, Taco, you got some plans for this week? Is it Friday?
It is Friday.
It is Friday.
What are you going to do? Are you going to the golf range?
Yeah, probably hit some golf balls.
Okay.
Play some Call of Duty.
Okay, fair enough. Nick, what's the plan?
Well, I think I'm going to go to the range.
Okay.
Put some bullets down with the MP5. I'm going to go home and make passionate, sweaty love to my wife for an extended period of time.
Yeah.
Then take a shower, clean up, go pick up the kids from daycare, and then go get pizza.
That's very concise.
Honestly, guys, like that, I have just described the best day ever, and that's what the rest of my day is going to be. So I'm super blessed.
I love it. Me, I'm just thinking here, I got to take care of the chickens. Probably got to make sure the dog doesn't jump up on people.
Yep.
And I don't know. I actually have plans rolling. I'm gonna buy that property behind me.
Hell
My
yeah,
neighbor
bro.
is holding on to it for me.
Hell yeah.
He wants $5,000 down to give me a 2.5% interest rate.
Wow.
Self-funded.
baby. P2P.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Isaac,
so,
what are you doing this weekend, bro?
yeah, what you got?
I'm gonna hit the gym. Gonna do a lot of content because I had a post blow up on Twitter today. So that
Dude,
was
he got 1,000 likes on a post.
just
Well
right
done.
about- yeah.
Well done.
So yeah, just pushing content. Hit the gym.
Hell yeah,
Spend
bro.
time with some family, and then
Stay
I'm
based.
gonna be doing some music at my church this Sunday.
Yeah,
Okay.
boy.
So
Okay.
they asked me today if I want to do a couple rap songs.
Really?
Whoa, rapping the
Nice.
word, baby.
Oh yeah.
Love
Rapping the
it,
word.
dude.
All right.
Well,
You're
this
really
weekend-
you're growing up on me, man.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
I've grown up on the basement.
I
As,
know.
Yeah.
Tommy Martin likes to say I age like 10 years
Dude.
each show.
I saw this kid squat damn near 300 pounds
What?
yesterday.
275. I have the video.
275. Isaac's too base.
Dude, and he,
Two base.
what do you,
Two base.
well, how much do you weigh?
I weigh 152 pounds.
He was like 111 when he started here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Bro.
He's put on some. He's,
Yeah,
he's
bro.
down with the thickness. All right, we got
All right.
go to Riley's shot, and we
All
got to
right,
end the show.
we're
Riley.
gonna send it out
See you
with
later,
Riley
boys.
Gaines. Appreciate every single one of you in the chat. Support the channel. Shout out to Riley Gaines, and we'll be seeing you next week. Goodbye.